stated. What in my mouth?
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phillies since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Phillies baseball starts right now. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Gone! So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. Home run number 47 thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299 with 45 home runs and 98 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Bounced weakly near the plate. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Tingery's there. And that's the second out. So now here is Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and a strike now. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Next, here is Eugenio Suarez, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The set and the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Batting 2. The right fielder, number 4.
So now to the plate, Leody Taveras. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. And now the first pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ozuna over at second. Suarez at first, 2 out in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on it.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Here's the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the. He's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Popped up. Real Muto moving to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fried is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every attack.
Now to the plate here is Bryce Harper. Comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
He'll try again, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Vasquez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Max Fried comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Acuna digs in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. To first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go. And that would be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Lewis set to lead off the home half of the second. In there, 0-1.
You've got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. So here's Jamie Lees. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more of that could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch from a wider plate.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First offering. Freddie Freeman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Lewis. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Kingery's there. Only play's going to be at first, so scored as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So stepping in is Eugenio Suarez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Sinking action there. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Now to bat, JT Realmuto, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He's had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
This one's down to third. He's right there. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Next second hit is Jock Peterson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Line drive, base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying popular and grinded out a nice knock.
Into the box, Lance McCullers. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And in steps Scott Kingery. From the belt, the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. McCullers is off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney. Ready now is Leody Taveras. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after is Lewis, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now he'll try to scurry back to first, but the throw wings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. So take a look at ball 1. Fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. 2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. That sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Max Fried will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna as he grounds one briskly to short. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding into the plate, it will be Miguel Andujar.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Popped him up. Vasquez is under it. 1 down. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Baseman Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 out, base is empty. That will bring up Ozzie Albies. Pitch on the way.
0-1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lewis waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. 2 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here's Jamie Lees. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Rougned Odor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Set and the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lease leads off second with nobody out. Good battle. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next to dig in, JT Realmuto, who bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball 1. Count's 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. Next to the plate for Phillies, Jock Peterson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right side, but it's well fouled. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2.
Next count, 2-2.
Drilled to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here.
That's a tough thing to make a quality pitch. The guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And it's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. At the plate, Scott Kingery. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 2.
Nowhere to put.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Phillies shortstop in front of the count, 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Grounded up the first baseline. A foul ball, and it's full out at 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
A ground ball to third, and they could get two. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Spencer Howard takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to stand in is Leody Taveras. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Leody Taveras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Dansby Swanson. The count to Dansby Swanson. Two balls and a strike to count. Lease trying to get there. The 2-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 1-1 home.
Count for 2-1.
Fouled off. And it's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Swanson onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Lewis. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Into the shrubbery and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 46 now for him on the season as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jamie Lease is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
That's a
Too
ball.
much dip on the sinker, laid off for
I
a
got
ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 2.
Helpful.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jackson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Rougned Odor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up JT Realmuto to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. One and one.
Outside.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Austin Riley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First delivery to him. So watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 16 homers and 43 RBIs. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So the next to bat will be Ronald Acuña. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Kingery's there. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail 3-2. Will Smith will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Jock Peterson. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. Acuña is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Daniel Robertson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First delivery to him.
1-0.
He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Lays off, 2 and 2 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line towards center field, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Scott Kingery, and it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies picks it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 3-2.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Freddie Freeman. First offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And they'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Steps Ozzie Albies. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brings him back is Lewis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Marcell Ozuna. His prior history versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On the first, it's a double play. Another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. And now in the...
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try to get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Rogers, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. And that's the first out. Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. 1-0 count. Here it is. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away. And now here is Kyle Lewis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, man, that
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a solo shot down the line and left, his second home run of the game, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
as soon as this thing left at that, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a home.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle of the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and it gets him to chase it in the dirt. Vasquez recovers, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Leody Taveras will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here is Dansby Swanson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
1-2. There's a fastball that misses.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. A 2-2 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Bouncer up the middle. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And stepping in, Christian Vasquez comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Brian Anderson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 15, Brian Anderson.
From the stretch.
Outside.
He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 25 homers and 68 runs batted in. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing. To do, Hero, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning, 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
He's got 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And now he'll again ask for time. One thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Final strike for the Braves. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at third.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score today. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Spencer Howard earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Sir Anthony Dominguez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.